Hello and welcome. I'm Kyle from Bluebell Narrowboat Holidays, and we are very much looking forward to meeting you this year. I'm here to give you tips, advice and guidance to make sure that your holiday is the stress-free and relaxing experience you are expecting. Hello there, welcome to Cornflower. This is your introduction video so that you can get to know the boat. First thing we're going to do is have a look at the water because we're at the bow. To undo the water tap, you need this special, named by my wife, Thor's hammer. Here we go. Simply put it in to the little hole there, twist it until it comes open. In the gas cupboard then, you'll find a hose, which you run off back to the CRT tap and attach it with the screw. Get someone else holding this end in there whilst you fill it up, and then you've got 250 litres of water in your bow. When you're done, get everything away, nice and shipshape, nice and tidy. Get the cap back on, and you do not have to do it up ridiculously tight. Just do it finger tight like that, and then the special tool goes back on the hook inside. I've just come inside just so the camera can catch us showing you the locks on the doors. Very important, whenever Cornflower's doors are open, whether it's the back door or these front doors, they're catched back, so you can't be getting your fingers in the hinges when they slam suddenly as the boat moves or in a sudden breeze. Okay, so let's go inside and show you the rest of the boat. Here we are in the boat now. This is the key we use for the water, and it's simply going to hang up over here on the handy hook. Inside we've got these plugs here, which are for shore power. They will not work on your travels. However, you do have a little 13 amp here which plugs into the 12 volt socket. You also have a 12 volt socket with cigarette lighter adapters on for charging your phones in. Okay. In this cupboard here you'll find table legs 1 and 2 for here. The table is midships, and simply by undoing these two toggles you can pull the table away and fit it to the base, rather like that. The reverse of the operation is exactly that. For those of you who are bringing children on the holiday, you may well be using the second bed. I'm sitting on the second bed, it seats during the day. It's quite simple. I need to turn my back on you, however. Get out this piece of wood from underneath the port side seat, put it on the little ledge, let it drop down to that one, like that. So now you've got the middle section of the bed. The back cushion from the starboard side comes in, the back cushion from the port side, make a little V, push down, and you've got yourself a lovely bed. Big enough for children. Should you wish to use the stove on Cornflower, by all means you can. The wood is kept in this little cupboard to the side. People leave wood, we supply a little. There's a tool to open the doors, simply goes into grooves, and then you can control the door up and down, because everything gets very hot on the stove. You do need to be careful. Under here you will find the fire guard for the stove, so if you have little ones on the boat with you, or you're planning on putting the front bed out, it might be a good idea to guard that up at night. There we are. Goes away again when you're not using it. Throughout Cornflower there are fire extinguishers. Here's one by the front door, and then we'll see another one midships by the toilet with a blanket above the cooker, and then as we go out towards the back of the boat we'll see one final extinguisher by the back door. This is Cornflower's galley or kitchen. I'm going to give you a quick run through. It's fairly basic. On the starboard side we have your crockery, port side we have your cutlery drawer, we also have pots and pans underneath, we have a fridge Please don't turn it up wildly, you'll hurt the inverter. And we have the cooker. It all lights automatically from the clicker, but you do need to just hold the gas in until the thermocouple warms up and the gas is allowed through. This switch should always be left on. This is the water pump, and if you turn it off, eventually the pressure will die away and you will not have any water. This sink is plastic, and if I were to have just boiled the kettle and shoved it on there, there is a chance that I will make a nice kettle shaped hole in the draining board. So please keep hot pans on the cooker or use the board inside to shield the side. Thank you very much. You'll be relieved to know Cornflower has a toilet on board. It has a 17 litre cassette underneath, so you need to think about finite goings. The first thing you need to do when you get on the toilet is move this grey lever backwards. That opens up the toilet bowl into the cassette. Do everything sitting down. It's by far easiest when the boat is moving and lurching around. When you're done, there is a blue switch just to the left over here, which you press to flush, shut the lid, close the pan, and you're all good to go. When you come to remove the cassette, you can see the yellow handle under here and the grey handle. If you put your thumb to the top of the grey handle and your fingers under the yellow and squeeze, you will find that your cassette is removed from the cupboard easily. When you're putting it back, simply push it with a finger and it will click into place. There's a finite amount of space in your cassette, 17 litres of paper, poo and pee. So we are going to have to change the cassette at some point, which we do by opening this little cupboard door, reaching in and finding the yellow catch and the grey handle and pull it out. It will be heavier than that. Immediately when you've taken that one out, open the door underneath the bed and replace the cassette with the nice new empty one. That's so there's no time when the toilet hasn't got a cassette in. Particularly if you've got children on board, you take the cassette out to empty it, they go for a toilet, you've got a mess. If there is no cassette in the toilet, the mess falls straight through onto the floor of the boat. You'll take the blue loo fluid with you to the sanitation block, and we've already made a video to show you exactly what to do there. Here we are at the sanitation block now, and we're going to use the sanitation block key to open it. Get it back in your pocket. You do not want that going down the sluice. In we go with the toilet and our blue. Pull this tube up, undo it, put it a nice distance away from the hole, and then get your finger ready to press that. As soon as it's upside down, you want to press that, and you'll see help the liquid come out. What you need to do then is give it a rinse. Let it fill up with a little bit of water just to move any pee, paper and poo that might be in there. Give it a good shake and repeat. I'm not having to do this very much because it was already empty, but again, hold down, allow it to drain. Then we're going to add just a small bit of water back into our cassette, and then we're going to add just half a cap of blue on top of the water we've put in there. Screw the lid down, replace the blue lid, and you are ready to go with a fresh cassette and 17 litres worth of pee, poo and paper. Happy day. Always please make sure if you're having a shower that the shower curtain is nicely inside the tray, just as you would if you were staying at any hotel. Make sure the pump is running when you have a shower, and mix the water down so that you don't scald yourself on the way in. All the plugs in the kitchen and in the bathroom go directly into the canal, so make sure you are thinking about just quite how much detergent you're putting down these plugs and feeding to our fish. Thank you. Here we are now, right at the back of the boat, nearly on the stern, and this is our permanent double bed. This is where the grown-ups sleep. The storage underneath, as you've already seen, that one's got a toilet cassette in, but room for a bag also. Room under there. Room in the back here on the middle shelf. Please do not cover the inverter. That would be a very bad mistake. That runs your fridge. There are also a small shelf above the bed there for your storage. We're going to head outside now, and because I'm going to open this door and leave it open, I am going to hook it back so that it cannot slam on my fingers or on the fingers of those I love. I'm going to take the tiller extension and put this on. Let's go. So out here on the back, when you arrive, we will be giving you instruction on how to drive the boat, start the boat, stop the boat, moor the boat, everything you might need to know. We're very much looking forward to meeting you. We can't wait to try out this video alongside some one-on-one teaching as well. But for now, take care, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you on Bluebell Narrowboats. Bye!